We're less than 18 months away till Rugby World Cup. You were part of the changes they made for the last Rugby World Cup. They brought in some of this process, some of these stipulations 6 weeks out. How have things changed between then and now going into this one? And is this what we should probably expect? What we've seen on the weekend, we saw yellow cards in Australia as well. Do you think this is going to be the process when we get to France next year?
I think it will be different. I think we all know that cards impact the game heavily. Like referees, we don't want to be in a spotlight. We don't want to impact the game, but we've got to referee the laws. Now, before 2019, we had a high tackle framework that came in 6 weeks out before a competition, a World Cup. So players didn't have time to adjust. Referees, we didn't really have time to, probably get that correct either. So, the first 3 rounds, I was involved in a few as well. There's a lot of controversy, and we shouldn't be having controversy in a World Cup. It should be about the players and the teams. Now, what's changed now? So we're 18 games away. We've got a high contact process now, which is slightly different, where we go through the points. Is there foul play? Is there head contact? If there is, how much force is there mitigation? So there's a lot more understanding around, okay, if the force isn't low, it doesn't always need to be a red card if there's contact to the head. Where a few years ago,
it's automatic.
If there's contact to the head, it was pretty much automatically a red card. So there's a shift there. There's better understanding from the referees. I think there's better technique. If you forget about the one this morning, from the players, they understand that better. So I do believe, by the time we get to the next World Cup, we're not going to drop too many changes in, and we should all be better for it.
I can tell JK's loving this chat. He sits up a little bit taller when you're in here, but do you want to run past...
We've seen your picture. We've seen your picture enough.
Can you take that to the international?
Next one, more ideas.
The next one I want you to take is 3 structure out. So I just want to show you this, and I'm pleased you did it. But the other night there was, if you watched the Chiefs versus
the Highlanders. We played you played the Highlanders, the Blues.
Right. So there was 5 different penalties at different time, and although I'm a Blues supporter, what I want to see is 3 structure out. So after 3 penalties for the defensive team in a row. Right, I understand why you did this, because there were 6 different penalties.
Sure.
But for me, after 3, if 3 strikes are out, I believe the players will regulate themselves, and you will have to do less reffing.